Everything?
It's an exercise.
Everything's an exercise. So we just performed an exercise while we played a game. And in playing that game, we talked about 3 words. What were the 3 words you talked about while we played that game? So we talked about them earlier. They all started with an M. How many of you are going to grow up and just be who you are right now? You're not going to get married, you're not going to have a relationship, you're not going to have children. You're just going to be you for the rest of your life all alone. How many of you are going to be that? I didn't ask you maybe. How many of you right now plan to just be on your own the rest of your life? You? Okay. How many of you plan on living in a cave by yourself, having nothing to do with people the rest of your life? None of us, right? None of us. Every one of us is going to be in a situation where at some time, at some point in our life, we're going to be modeling certain behaviors. We're going to be mentoring certain behaviors. In other words, people are going to be watching us, imitating us, and we're going to be multiplying certain behaviors. They're going to be like us, and they're going to perform like us. A perfect example is when you took little Michael around after we had our discussion, and you modeled for him what to do. Follow me. All right? I'm going to give you an example of what I want you to do. I'm going to show you how I want you to do it. And then I want you to do it. I want you to model my behavior. The same thing your parents and your teachers do it. Is modeling the behavior for you. Sometimes not always so perfect. But that's how life is. Life isn't perfect. So we're going to pick up good habits and bad habits, and we're going to mold them into who we are. Make sense? Then we're going to take, amongst those good habits and bad habits, we're going to make some new habits, and then we're going to teach them to our kids, or teach them to our friends, or teach them to people in our neighborhood, or teach them to our classmates. Got it? Everybody with me? So all the time in your life, every day, you're mentoring, you're modeling, mentoring, and multiplying. When we come in and do some of these exercises, I want to show you and teach you how to use this to your advantage. And how to be aware that you always are modeling, mentoring, and multiplying. Your little sister, your little brother, your older brother, older sister are watching you. And they're going to model your behavior. Have you ever been in a situation and you do something or somebody did something and you say, what about Joe? He didn't do it. Or what about Joe? He got away with it. Anybody ever been in that situation? Right, all of us. Because we watched a certain behavior and we use it as a standard. Well, this person got a cookie, why can't I get one? This person got to stay up and watch TV, why can't I stay up and watch TV? Because we're going to model other people's behavior. What kind of behavior should we model? Should we model bad behaviors or positive behaviors? Positive behavior. Our goal is to model the kind of behaviors that we want other people to emulate. Behaviors that other people want to copy. Are you with me? Yeah, Shanti, you understand what I'm saying? Come up here and explain it. Come explain that to us like you just came up with it yourself. Shanti's the teacher, and I get to be the student now. This is a beautiful part of life. All right, Shanti, teach us about those M's up there. Nice and loud.
Okay, well, does everybody have a model? Someone they kind of look up to, a leader? Right? Well, if you haven't noticed, you always have someone following you, someone watching what you do, someone wanting to be like you, no matter who you are. right. And we want to mentor, we want to teach, we want to make sure we teach others to be on the right track and stay strong and be positive, be a leader. And then we want to multiply, make more, teach more than just one, right? So that they can teach others, those others can teach others.
Shanti, a hand for that. That was nice. Now stay right there for a minute. Shanti used this word several times, and I want to define this word. She said, leaders, others to be leaders. Okay? What is leadership, Shanti? The ability to influence others. That word and that definition should fly off your tongue. What is leadership, Ashanti?
The ability to influence.
The ability to influence. So if you can influence somebody to follow your lead, you can influence someone to listen to you, to give you an ear, to follow you. That is influence, a powerful thing, and that is leadership. Anybody here leader? Raise your hand if you think yourself as a leader. Raise your hand if you think you have the power to influence someone else. Every single one of us. So it means every single one of us is a leader. So if you're a leader and you're doing it anyway, you might as well be a powerful and effective leader. That means you don't have to follow other people. Especially if you know you have the leadership qualities, you've been properly mentored, you've had wonderful models to follow, then you should be the one leading, not somebody who doesn't have the ability to lead you. Make sense? Any questions about anything? Any questions about the discussion we just had? Every one of us is a leader, right? Yes. I want you to go out and think about that the rest of the day, the rest of the weekend. And next week I'm asking you another question. Who have you influenced? And what did you do to influence? Next week's question is, who did you influence over this weekend? And what influence did you have over that person? Or those people? Everybody with me? Who's everybody high five? Do me a favor and